Wonderful people, how you doing? It's Queen Bee. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bilkis. How you doing? Hope you're good because I am. If you are here for the first time, you're in the right place and you're welcome. A massive welcome to you. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Bilkis Signatures, and on Facebook, Sewing Innovations. And please subscribe. Please subscribe. So today's tutorial will be on how to make this trendy cake top, and you need just 1 yard of fabric to make that. Yes, and you can be over with it in 15 minutes, 10, 5, within 10 to 15 minutes you're done with it and it's going to come out beautiful. Just imagine me having this cake top and this t-shirt I have. It's going to be beautiful. So just rock it with your jeggings, leggings, and the spaghetti top or a sleeve top, whatever, however, it depends on your preference. Yes. So right now let's go to the work table, and before that, for our online classes and sewing tools, I'm going to put the contact number in the description box below. Get in touch with us. Really, you need to have the sewing tools. Yes, if you're a follower of the kids, you need to have the sewing tools, for crying out loud. Yeah, so get in touch with us. I have to start now. Let's go get started. This is the fabric I'm going to be using for this tutorial. I have 1 yard of fabric, so I just had to cut out 30 inches. Then I'm left with 6 inches, which will be for the belt. So this is the fabric. So all I have to do is to fold it into 2 equal halves, just 30 inches, 2 equal halves, and then fold over again. You need your shoulder measurement here because the shoulder measurement determines this cape top you are about to make. Now I'm making for a small size person, and our actual shoulder measurement is 14 inches, but I'm going to take away 2 inches from that to make it 12. For instance, if you are making for a plus size like me, my shoulder measurement is 17 inches. So if I'm making this for myself, I'm going to be making use of 15 or 14 and a half. So it depends. My shoulder measurement is 17, so I either made use of 14 and a half to 15, so it depends on your preference. What I'm now going to do now, since ours is 12 inches, I want to use 12 inches wideness. I'm now going to divide that into 2, which gives me 6 inches. So 6 inches is going to be this way from the fold, but we are going to need 1 inch to hem the opening, so that will be additional 1 inch plus the 6, which will make it 7 inches. And good, I have 7 inches here on fold, so I'm going to be cutting this off. So 7 inches coming down here, I have 7 inches, which is perfect. Then the length of the top matters. It's good when it is a little bit below your knee, or you can have it exactly on your knee. For her it is 36 inches. So first I'm going to mark the starting point, which is here. From there, then I measure 36 inches is the actual length of the dress, but I'm going to add extra 1.5 to fold it in, so making 37.5. Now this is what is needed, so let us finish it up. Having determined the length of the dress, I could just cut this off. This coming to the neckline, is for a small size person. I'll be using 2.5 inches, but if I'm making for myself, 3 inches, 3/1/8 of an inch is fine. Then coming to the end of the 7 inches, I'm just going to go down by 1/2 inch, because the more, the lower the shoulder slope. For the neckline, I'm going to make the neck width 3.5. Assuming it's for me, I can make it 4. 3.5 is here by 3.5 in depth. So this is for the front. Then the back is just going to be 1.5. see we are as good as done. So all I have to do now is to cut it out. First the back. While cutting, I'll add half an inch seam allowance here. So just eyeball it. I have to trim this off. I've trimmed those off, but don't forget we folded this part, so we have to split it whole point. Good. Then I have to remove one. This is what we are going to have. So beautiful. So I'm going to remove one for the back. Then we have to finish the neckline for the front. You could cut a facing for the neckline, but I'll be using a bias strip to just finish it up. So beautiful. So this is for the front, this will be for the back. So let us cut the belt. For the belt, from the 6 inches I cut out from the 1 yard, I just have to make these strips of fabric. So this is what I have. So one fold, I have 3 inches by 27.5. You could have more. It depends on how long you want it to be, but I think this is just fine. I have to. The next thing is to slit it open because we need 2 for each side. So I'm going to slit the other one. So I haven't slitted it up. I have 4. Can you see that? So what I will do now is, this is the wrong side. You're just going to form a belt. So can you see it's wide enough? So just take between half or 1/4 inch, depending on how wide you want it to be. Sew it all down and then bring it all out. So these are the belts. After cutting it out, this is what we have. This is for the front, this is the back. It is time for us to sew it up. I'm just going to take in half an inch on this side, half an inch on this side, then use the bias strip to finish the neckline. And after that, will I hem the opening. After joining the shoulder, the neckline, I'm going to hem the 1 inch I left all around. I have finished the neckline because if you look at it, you can see it is finished. And then the openings, can you see, I've done all that, and then the lower parts have hemmed it all. Then looking at the belts, everything has been well sewn and pressed, as you can see that. So I've closed one end, so this other one I can just use my serger to finish it up. The next thing now is to attach the belts to the cape top. So all I have to do now is to measure 16 inches for her. That is her waist measurement. Make sure it is lower. You don't want it to be on the upper part of your waist. When it's lower, it's nice. So 16. So I'm going to be attaching it there. Come in here 16. Come in here 16. So that's the point I'll be attaching the belt. So make sure you finish the edge, and if you don't want to finish the head, there's no problem. So just make sure your belt is on the seam line, very close here. Just run a stitch over. Make sure it is not equal with the folded part here. Just run a stitch over it. After that, then you fold it outward. Just run a stitch on it very close to the folded part, and then you are good to go. Can you see? So I think I'm going to do that to all the 4 parts. The top is ready. So beautiful. Can you see that? So let me quickly place it on the mannequin for you to see. This is the cape top and it's looking so beautiful. Oh my. Can you see that? You're so awesome. So make sure you make yours